My name is Dr. Cassie. Looks like I'm going to be handling your diabetes checkup today. Is that correct? Good. Well, it's lovely to meet you. Welcome on into the clinic. Alright. To get started, if you can just confirm your name and your date of birth for me. Good. Okay. When was your last general checkup? Okay. And your last diabetic checkup? Good. Good. Just have a couple questions for you. Looks like the nurse took your weight on in. You've actually lost a little bit of weight since your last appointment. Have you been doing any sort of exercise in that time period? And how often? Oh, okay. No, that's great. Okay. What about any diet changes? Okay. I never fully recommend just a straightforward diet because most of the time it doesn't fit everybody's body because everyone is quite different, but just watching certain things that you are eating, making sure that you can cut back on them or just note your levels for certain things. Natural sugars is a big one. Exactly. For instance, in fruits and things like that. Of course, fruit is healthy, but it can be very high in the natural sugar, so you want to be careful with that, okay? And we'll get into your levels shortly. Let me just see. Did you bring in your book? I know that we had asked you to keep track of your daily blood sugar levels. Have you brought that in? Oh, yeah, of course. Take your time. It? Okay, good. Okay, so let me just have a look for the last month or so. Good. It looks like you've been filling this out really nicely. I don't always need it super detailed, but it's always helpful so that we can successfully get your treatment right, of course. But looks like your levels have been good. Now there's a couple spikes here. Did you make note of changes that day? Okay, good. Good. And I can see that you kind of made those corrections on your own. Good. Any of these days or any of these numbers you had questions regarding or anything of that nature? Okay. Good. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and give that back to you. Okay. And then we did go ahead and test you today. And yeah, your numbers look right on track for what I'm seeing in your book. You're very consistent, which is what I like to see. It can be so hard on the body when it's so up and down, but you look like you have been maintaining a healthy and consistent blood sugar level throughout your days, so that's really good to hear. Now, I know that we had started you on some new medications last time. Yeah, metformin was one of them. Have you had any symptoms disrupting any parts of your life with that? It's a great medication, but a lot of people see symptoms with it, so I just like to make note of things like that. Have you seen any sort of... Okay, a little bit. That's to be expected. If it gets any worse, I would like you to contact me through the clinic's portal, or just to keep me posted so that we can make sure that your levels are staying good, but at the same time you're not suffering too much with those additional symptoms. Okay. Good. Any other questions for me before I go ahead and start your exam? Okay. Today I'm going to be doing just a basic exam for you. We'll be checking your eyes, your mouth and tongue, as well as your stomach, and of course your feet as well. I know that you've been through this before, but I like to be very open with my patients, so if you have any questions, comments, or concerns throughout today's appointment, don't hesitate to ask. Okay? Good. Alright, we're going to do your foot check first. First off, any concerns regarding your feet, ankles, and your legs? Okay, any numbness? Okay. And is that after standing for too long? Is that after sitting for too long? Okay. What about any pain? Have you noticed a pattern with that? How would you rate that pain? 1 being no pain at all, and 10 being the most excruciating pain. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So I see that your shoes are already off. Perfect for us. I'm just going to be checking both sides of your feet. So if you can just lift your leg up, is that comfortable for you? And just place it on my thigh here. Okay, good. So let's do this side first. Just going to be looking the color of your skin, any swelling, discoloration. Does any of this movement with my fingertips against your foot cause you any sort of discomfort? Okay. And just temperature. Okay, good. Good. Now, let me see this one right here. Yep, right here. Okay, good. So same, just feeling. Comparing to the other foot for color, discoloration, swelling, any tenderness on this foot here. Good. And I'm going to look between your toes. Okay. Good. And move this one back up. Good. And the temperature is the same on both of your feet, which is really good. I'm just going to check both the pulse on your ankles here. Yeah, keep your feet up against me. Good. Okay, good. And I'm not noticing any sort of bruising or sores. Have you noticed anything on either foot? Good. Good, that's really good. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and palpate up your legs a little bit, okay? Starting at your ankle and then up. Okay, good. Yep, you can just rest your feet right there. Any of that hurt? How's that pressure as I palpate? Okay, good. And what about this side? Pressure? Okay, good. Good. Okay, rest your feet. I don't see any discoloration or redness, no swelling, sores. Your temperatures seem to be the same, no swelling going up your ankles or legs either, which is really good. Okay. Just need to do a couple sensation tests now. I know that you could feel my hands against your feet, but I just want to go a couple steps further, okay? We're going to be testing dull and sharp sensation, as well as your reflexes on your feet and your ankles, okay? Okay, good. So, I have two little guys here, and I'm going to be poking you. I'll just poke your chest so you can know this is sharp and this is dull. Feel the difference? Perfect. So I am just going to be poking along the top of your foot, the bottom of your foot, and even up to your ankle on both sides of your feet. I just need you to tell me if it's sharp or dull. Okay? Good. Lift your feet up here and rest right there. Good. You ready? Okay. You can either close your eyes or just look up here. Okay. Ready? Yeah? Dull. Sharp. Dull. Dull. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay. And here. Good. Here. Good. Dull. Dull. Sharp. Sharp. Good. Okay. And if I trace here, can you feel that? And what about if I trace here? Can you feel that? Here? Okay, good. Just need to check your reflexes now. Okay, I'm going to start by running the bottom of this tool against each of your feet, the bottom of your feet, okay? Just to make sure that we're feeling and seeing a sensation there. So we'll just run it. Good. Ready? Good. Yeah, no, it's a weird sensation. Okay, and this side. Good. Okay. Now I'm just going to hold your feet here, and we're just going to be tapping, okay, to make sure that your reflexes are all in order. When I count to 3, can you clench your teeth? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. A little bit up to your ankles. Once more. 1, 2, 3. Good. I'm even going to do your knee on this side, okay? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's try this foot. Once more. 1, 2, 3. Ankle. 1, 2, 3. Good. And your knee. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. You seem to have full sensation in both of your feet. Your feet. In both your feet. And up your ankle and into your legs. Just really good. Now, did any of those tests cause you any sort of discomfort on your pain levels or even numbness that you had mentioned? Okay, well, as I said, your reflexes and your sensations seem to be really good right now. So I would like you to just keep note of any time you are feeling numbness or discomfort within your feet or your ankles, okay? We want to make sure that it doesn't get any worse. Coming back for your annual checkups will be very helpful, and we can keep an eye on that. But for right now, your sensation test and your reflexes are spot on. Okay. Okay, I'm going to move on to your eye check now. When's the last time that you went to your eye doctor? Good. I really appreciate that you're on top of those appointments. Okay, so just to start, I'm going to take a look in your eyes here with a little flashlight. So if you can just look straight at my nose. Okay, good. Have you noticed any blurred vision, change in a prescription, anything of that nature? Okay, and then if you can just follow this light here, keep your head still and follow the light. Any trouble tracking the light right now? Okay. Good. Then what about my finger? If you follow my finger, at any point do you see double? Okay. And any sort of eye soreness, dryness, waking up with dry consistency around your eyes, or okay. Now I have these little cards here, and if you could just tell me if these two color palettes are the same or if they are different color palettes. Okay, so right here, these two color palettes, are they the same shades or are they different? Good. And what shades are these? Purples, exactly. And what shades are these? Blue, exactly. Good. And then can you tell me, for this blue color palette here, which color is darker? This one or this one? This one, this one. Yes, this one's darker. Good. And does this look about middle ground for you? Good. Okay. Can you just stick out your tongue for me real quick? And I'll say, ah. Just checking for hydration. Do you find yourself with dry mouth or really thirsty, anything like that? Okay. Okay. How much caffeine do you consume? Okay. Alright, the last thing that I need to do for your appointment today is just check your stomach. Okay, I'm going to be palpating a little bit against your stomach, as well as just checking for any unnatural bruising or swelling. Okay. So if you could just lift your shirt up so I can see your belly. Okay. It's going to be palpating with a gentle touch at first to make sure that nothing is tender, and then I'll go a little bit deeper in a second. Okay? And as always, if anything is uncomfortable, please let me know. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and just press a little bit deeper now. Okay. Good. And I notice just some minor bruising along right here. Is that just from your insulin? Okay, I figured as much. Good. You do switch spots. Okay, good. Good. We don't want to bruise up your body too bad. Okay. Good. Good. All right. Wow. You look just fine. As always, it's appreciated that you maintain your normal diabetic checkups and that you are still noting your blood sugar levels in your little booklet there. If you want, you can always use that as not like a full-on journal, but just to make notes of any foot numbness, swelling, pain, or any other symptoms. It's a good way to have it all together, or I have some patients that put it as a note in their phone, so the next time that we see each other in our next appointment, you have that to look back on, and we can kind of figure out if there's anything else going on or if you're doing really good. For now, everything is looking really well. Well, it was lovely to meet you, and I will see you in your next appointment. All right, you have a great day now.